What up, though? And welcome to Free for All Friday right here on Detroit Lions on the Pride. You know how the song go. It's Friday, then hey, it's Saturday, Sunday. What? It is Free for All Friday, man. Welcome to the show, people. We are so happy that you all are here today. So check us out right here. I got to bring in the panel. First up is the co-creator of Detroit Lions on the Pride, Maniac Tim. What's going on, brother?
Hey, not much, but hey, it's free agency, and we had a couple signings, so that's great.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, and you know who it is. It is the Queen of the Proud, Valerie Bordeaux. Now, before I bring her in, she has a special message to one of our special followers. So go ahead and give that special message to my man out there.
Okay. Hey, y'all, we got a lot to talk about, and I am on fire today, y'all. And I do have a special announcement later on in the show about a bet I made with a gold member, but I think this is more of an important message. We want to give a shout out to one of our proud family members. So you know him as Soul Man. Some people know him as Andrew Souls. His mother right now is in the hospital. It's a very serious situation. And we are hoping and praying for the best. I have not received any updates within the last 24 hours since he last posted on Facebook. But we want to make sure that if you see him, you see his accounts are online, please support him and give him some love and surround him and let him know that the Proud Nation family has his back. We are here for you, brother. Anytime you need us, we are right here for you. And we have your back. We love you, and we are praying that that miracles can happen, that your mother will get better, and that the doctors' has their hands on her and going to heal her. So give hugs and light and love to Soul Man, Andrew Souls, our brother here. So we just want to know that. We just want to let him know that we're here for him.
All right, definitely. And shout out to Andy Souls, man. I've worked with him on his show over there, Wheels Lion Nation podcast. And, he's one of the guys that he's been around with us for a while. Jim and I definitely had a, tight relationship with that show over there. So prayers to you. I've seen those posts on Facebook as well, Val. And I know this isn't, anything new for him, but he's been going through it with his mom for a while with the health issues, and Godspeed to you and your family. And hopefully, like Val said, those healing hands of those doctors can work a miracle with your mom. All right, I got to bring in the latest person to join the panel. Y'all know who it is, man. He was on fire last night. I was hanging out over on his channel. My man, Luke G of Luke G's Field Review. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, salute to everybody. I see the queen in the building. She got the smirk already. We ain't having no smoke today, Dale.
Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. It's on.
I'll bring all the smoke today. So let's kind of let's get to some of these salutations. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Good happy Friday from John Kapler. How you doing, my dude? Michael Huck's in the building. How you doing? Dan Spanos, TGI Friday, man.
Hey, man.
Grand Zier 12 says, good morning, everyone. And where's everyone at? I'm in down here in North Carolina, man. Down here with PD Pablo and them cats hanging out down here in the Carolinas.
Did you take a PD Crack? You brought PD Crack into this?
Man, hey, that's where he from, man. That's the besides J. Cole, who's right here from where I live, right here down here near Fort Bragg. He's the biggest, what do you call it? He's the biggest rapper besides J. Cole. From
That's true. Here. That's true. I forgot J. Cole was from there too.
Yeah, he's from Fayetteville, right here, man. So just north of Detroit, Dan Spanos. I know Val's out there in Muskegon Heights, and that's what you in that area too, right, Tim?
I'm kind of in there. I'm in Oak Ridge area.
Yeah, he's on the other side of Muskegon, so we're about 3 hours away from Detroit.
Yeah, okay.
And just for Dan Spanos, baby shark, baby.
Absolutely not.
Oh man, that was so funny. They put that on the Lions put that on their Twitter feed. They call him Daddy Chark with his little girl, man. That was funny. But y'all know we got to get into this content because we got some fire information today to go over. First up, where were you when the news broke that the Packers were trading Davante Adams, and how would that impact the Lions? But we got to go with that first because kind of like that. Where were you when JFK got shot? Where were you when you heard Davante Adams was getting traded? I'm gonna go to my man Luke G first.
Look, I was doing the live show, and the news broke, and my spirit broke. I wanted them in cap hell for years, and I'm thinking, I'll be damned if they avoided that. They was gonna have more than 50% of their cap on 2 players. I wanted all of that smoke. I wanted to see it. I wanted to see the best quarterback receiver tandem in all time play together for years. The defense is gonna suffer. The rest of the offense is gonna suffer. I wanted to see it, and when they didn't happen, my depression set in. My anxiety lifted up. I was irritated. So I know exactly where I was at. I was mad as hell.
Okay, what you got, Val? Because I know she's FTP all day long. So what were you when that news broke that Adams?
Well, I'm always here at home. I was working and then that news broke, and I looked at it and went, "Oh, that's fucking funny as hell." But but you know what? To me, I don't think it's going to affect them anyway because fuck the Packers, they suck anyway, and I don't give a shit. But so good for you. They all thought that they had after losing him. Thought that they had such a great steal from the Bears getting our kicker, Pat O'Donnell, but we've got Equanimous Brown.
Yeah.
Woo! We're going to be on like Donkey Kong this season, y'all, with some smack talk between the brothers. Okay.
Yeah. See, they got a St. Brown in Chicago. We got a St. Brown in Detroit. I was watching before I get to Tim. I was watching TV with my wife. We were watching Hulu and we were watching TV show and the news broke. I looked at my phone and I was like, what? So and how does that impact us as the Lions? I'm gonna take it more globally to the NFC North. And they were saying, I saw a tweet that says all the cornerbacks were having a house party because Davante Adams was out of the NFC North. They were like all the cornerbacks in the NFC North rejoiced outside of Green Bay. So, I think it was funny. I think probably Brett Favre was, walking around cussing everybody out. After that, you made me sign his contract. He wasn't gonna be here. But some people are trying.
Oh, you mean Aaron Rodgers? You said Brett Favre.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry.
I had to think about it. I'm like, what did he just say?
I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers was working around cussing everybody out, saying that why you let him go.
Now you know what though? The reports today was that Aaron Rodgers knew that he wasn't re-signing, and that he knew this when he signed that deal. Now it's not many times I do this, but I'm calling bullshit on that. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. It's no way. It's no way he knew that and re-signed here. Okay, he thought by doing this it was gonna free up enough money for them to bring him back. They released Darius Smith. They restructured Preston. They did everything they can to try to get this money. And I told people he ain't playing under that franchise tag. After what happened to Earl Thomas, none of them players are playing under that franchise tag. And so it's pretty much a done deal. And the truth was, they said that, oh, well, he was in the room on this and he was okay with it. And the truth is, it should be that way. Because like I said, I love this song by Jay-Z where he say, I heard Muff say they made Hove. Made Hove say, okay, so make another Hove. In this way, all I've been hearing is Aaron Rodgers make receivers. He should be happy. He'll make some more, right?
And do you think that Aaron Rodgers actually gives a fuck about the Packers? He don't give a shit. He only thinks about himself. He just fleeced them with a whole shit ton of money.
Yep.
You think he actually gives a fuck about the team? No, he don't.
Nah, he does not.
He had to know that deal that he did was going to hurt the team more than anything. He would have been better served keeping his deal and saying, listen, let's restructure this deal right now so we can get my receiver back, and then we'll work on my deal to where I get paid over a period of time. He didn't do that. He just went to wake up and be like, I got this bread. And now he better turn all these other people into a receiver, because all I keep hearing is he make receiver. But what happened to St. Brown? You ain't make him.
But we're talking about Aaron Rodgers, not Tom Brady here. Aaron Rodgers just cares about himself. He has thrown people under the bus before.
Right.
He's all about the money. Where Tom Brady, he went ahead and the only reason the Patriots were ever any good was because they had the Brady discount. That's why they could be that good for coming here.
And Brady has more retirement comebacks than Aaron Rodgers has trophies. So,
and the fastest to retire than unretire.
Yeah, like 40 days, something like that.
Yeah,
I felt like he channeled his inner Aaron on that one. He was like, you know what? Psych, I'm back.
Exactly.
Tom Brady didn't want to be home with all his damn kids, so he said, "No." His wife done asked him to do the damn dishes. He said, "Nope, I'm going back to football."
I'm going back to football. You want me to do what?
With Adams, I'm looking at the situation, and it was reported that they offered him almost the same contract, and he was like, "Nah," because if he took that contract, how much more would they have to give up just to get both of those guys on the contract? They would have to give a lot more than what they already did, letting guys out the building. So
true, but there's also other part of it, Curt, that we got to look at and put that part of it in perspective. Let's just be honest. These players lie. Aaron Rodgers was, talked about how he was so excited, and he had his man Davante Adams, and he was, the respect for him, and Davante Adams talking about him, he ain't playing without his quarterback. And then you get a chance to stay here, and they both was like, you know what, you got your money, I want mine. And to me, I hate to say it, but I think Davante Adams looked at the fact that they paid Aaron Rodgers first and was like, I'm good, because he was already under contract for at least another year. So
his contract wasn't even up. So
right. So I think that was the deciding factor that ticked off Davante Adams. Like, oh no, you want to come lowball me after paying him, but I'm making him look good. So. But to me, it's a good day. It doesn't change anything in the NFC North. It doesn't affect us in any form or fashion. We got to still go out there and handle our business and beat this team and eliminate whatever threats or any receiver that he tries to throw the ball to. And if we can't get that done, it don't matter. Now, the only person I think could be excited about this is Jeff Okudah, because I'm pretty sure he's still having nightmares after what happened to him. That was a damn clinical he went through. Holy smokes.
Yeah. Let's get a comment, man. I have to change their name on the wall.
Okay, I have to give this background story because this happened at the Gold Member meeting. I talked to her I talked her into it. She was Lionor of Honor or something like that before. Yeah. And we started talking about douchebags in the league. So we started about Aaron Rodgers was the king of douchebagia. So this is where this name is coming from.
Lionor, the douchebagia of douchebagia. Lionor definitely on the Goldman's Wall of Fame. The best part of Gameday, Master Buddy, he still chose to leave. He didn't want to be there. Yeah, thank you, Lionor, the douchebagia. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. But I wanted to talk to you guys, right? Because I want to get y'all opinion on this rumor that I don't know who started this rumor. Oh no, I think he was Mike Garafolo of NFL Network. Were saying that the potential trade partner with the Cleveland Browns after he wants to leave is the Lions should trade for Baker Mayfield. And I'm like, what?
What?
I'm like, yeah.
You know what? I said this the other day. I said, some of the stuff that I have seen out of Lions fans over the past couple of months on these forums and these chats and everything, I said, you know what? This damn Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid has got some strong hallucinations.
Well, they were saying
that ain't Kool-Aid. That may be a lot of other things, but Kool-Aid is not one of them. Maybe E&J, possibly. Yeah. Absolute, damn sure. Whiskey, more than likely, but Kool-Aid, it is not.
It is not that. He's a Dan Campbell type of guy. He would fit in well. I'm like, I'm not seeing Baker Mayfield in Detroit.
Why? Why would you even want Baker Mayfield in Detroit? You want him cleaning the streets like he does on the commercials, or what? I mean, what do you want him to do?
So you're getting a shorter version of the earlier part of golf. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. No. The guy missed so many. He missed OBJ so many times that OBJ went and got a ring in LA. So I don't know.
Yeah, but the problem is not Baker Mayfield, and I'm not trying to necessarily defend Baker Mayfield. There were some issues with that team with injuries to the receivers and a host of other things, and some poor play calling. But the real issue is why does everybody keep trying to put a damn octagon inside of a damn square? Who is Baker Mayfield unseating? Is he unseating Jared Goff? Are you telling us to swap Jared Goff out for Baker Mayfield? I mean, what is the plan here? We keep trying to force a quarterback to this team, but
it's not
you
time.
got one.
Yeah.
You got one that's here that's under a nice contract that makes it to where he's not going anywhere. So if you go out and you trade for a Baker Mayfield, then you're telling me you finna trade and move on from Jared Goff, and none of that is going to happen.
See, and I always wanted to say that I wanted to create a show of how football works for Lions fans, because y'all want to do this thing where you want this bright, shiny object to come in and save the day all the time, and you all don't understand how the hell to build a fucking team. You don't need a quarterback this year. Please just shut up about the goddamn quarterback. You don't need one this year. It's stupid. It's dumb. You got it because you got a quarterback that's paid a shit ton of money. You play the guy that you're paying the most money to. So you're going to get another quarterback, pay him more money so that he can play, because that's what you're going to need to do.
Right. We would essentially become what the Packers were supposed to be, 40% of their cap on 2 players. And if we do this, like, I don't care if Baker Mayfield's the backup. If he's not coming here under the world's super cheap deal, then I don't want to hear about it. I just don't want to hear about it.
The Lions don't have the money for that this year.
I think it was a trade anyway, but then you don't have them. You don't, like Val said, you don't have the cap space, because you got to remember we restructured Goff's deal, and most of his stuff is in a signing bonus. All that signing bonus money belongs to the team. If there's a trade, the team that is trading the player. So it will be still, the Lions will be paying Baker Mayfield and paying Jared Goff. That's what happened last year. That's why we had so much money that was tied up into 2 quarterbacks. All the money we restructured for Matthew Stafford and the new contract for Jared Goff. So
facts.
So basically what the Rams did was, when they traded for Stafford, they seen the Lions and said, "Sucker."
No, I can't even say that, because we at least got a decent compensation for it. Like, let's be honest. Right now, we're sitting really good with 2 first-round picks because of that deal. We got 2 more the next year, and then on top of it, we got a quarterback replacement. Let's be honest. Tim Boyles could be your starter, right? Yeah. Like it could be worse. It could be much worse. And so, to me, I don't want to say we got suckered out of it, because guess what? You can't get suckered out of a deal when half the fans here didn't respect Stafford no way. They blamed him for everything. They thought he was trash anyway, and we got more than I thought we was going to get for him. I'm like, an Asian quarterback who has a bad rep of not winning. Yeah. So no, I think it was a good deal for both teams. They got a Super Bowl out of it. We get to build our team for the future.
Here's where I differ with you on that. Okay. I differ. As far as the deal goes, just for taking on Goff's contract, we should have gotten a 3rd first-round pick, or at least another 2nd pick, because that contract that we got a Goff was just too high. It was,
they re-signed him.
Look,
it's because of the fact that the Rams re-signed him, and then they had their guaranteed money wasn't as much as Stafford's guaranteed money. So it was going. We were going to eat something. Both teams ate some cap space, because they were in cap hell last year too. I mean, you look at how much,
but they can always keep building though. They're in cap hell, but they keep building. They keep making their team better. We get in cap hell, and we got nowhere to make it really better.
Our previous general manager and head coach actually tore our team apart. So there's so many more levels to what we had to do in Detroit to rebuild our team than what they did. They did. Now there is a retool, reload. Ours is a rebuild. That's just us,
No, it's a build. It's a build. I'm going to continue to say it's only a build, because you cannot rebuild something you never built.
Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. The reason it burned down so bad is to have a new foundation for something better. I don't even want to. I'm glad that what was there is destroyed. I want to know that the new foundation is solid and strong, and right now it's looking to be that way. But he has to go out and he has to nail this draft, and he has to do it in a way that does not set this team back. If he goes out and he drafts a quarterback, and that quarterback end up becoming Baker Mayfield, or that quarterback end up becoming Jamarcus Russell or Jordan Love or whatever other quarterback you could think of outside of being a starter, then you have failed. And it's not just for the Lions, it's for the 49ers who sold the farm for Trey Lance. If he don't pan out and become the next Josh Allen or something like that, it's a fail. It just is what it is.
And fans, stop showing your damn desperation, okay? Because every time a big name guy comes along, we need to draft him. We need to get him. We need to do this. Shut up. This is not how you build a team. That is not how you do that. Last year, the Lions built the concrete flooring. This year, they're building the walls. How you build a team? You build the interior. You build the lines. You build then the next year you build the backfield. Then you install you plug and play your quarterback and wide receiver. This is how you freaking do the shit. That is 3 years. Your team is done. You've got the floor, the walls, the roof, and all your luxury items inside the house. That's how you fucking do it.
They don't want the roof, Val. They want you to put the furniture in there. Fuck that roof. They wanted the rain, sleet, and snow in the house, and that's the truth. And I don't know why, but Mike just broke some news, or at least something that just happened. I don't know if y'all saw that.
No, I didn't see it. What happened?
This is from Mike. Michigan linebacker David Ojabo, an expected first-round pick for next month, just got hurt at Michigan's pro day and limped off the field with the help of trainers, per a source.
Oh no, that's sorry about that, David Ojabo, man.
Are you crazy? This is great news.
No, I'm saying I'm sorry for him. Not saying he was sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry for him because he was moving up draft boards really fast.
This is great news. Listen, why y'all not dancing? Why y'all not dancing? You know what this means now, right? He's going to drop. He's going to drop. Depending on what that injury is, he's going to drop. And I can tell you right now,
another Lions thing to say. Let's go and get that damn injured.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
You are.
No. What I'm saying is this. I'm saying if we got him in the first or second, I would be disgusted because I think he's another project player. But with that injury, he drops further down to the 5th round. You can end up with another player similar to Amani Warrior. I don't mind a 5th round pick on a guy like that if he's really seriously hurt. So that's good news.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to celebrate an injury, but
I'm not celebrating an injury. I'm just saying.
All right, I got y'all. Okay, we got to get back to the questions, people. All right, so give me your thoughts on the DJ Chark signing. All right, so Benny Exton, what do you think about DJ Chark?
I think it's a good signing. It's just too bad that damn Chark song, but it should give us some speed in receiver. So, yeah.
Okay. I like my thing is I like how that they structured the deal. Mm-hmm. People were all up in arms. Oh man, one year, $10 million. No, it's 1 year, $4 million. He gets $10 million if he doesn't make this. It's dead cap. They put another really like $6 million and bonuses in 2 voided years. So basically, it's a 1 year, $4 million deal. $1 million at 1 year, $4 million is a lot better deal than what we would have paid for a lot of other receivers. So I mean,
can you repeat that one more time? So you said it's 1 year, $4 million. $4 million. So the salary for this year is going to be $4 million.
Yep, he's $4 million this year,
and it gets to $10 million if he makes the team.
It gets to $10 million if he gets cut this year. So basically, he had a guaranteed contract of $10 million, right? He gets $4 million this year. They rolled the other $6 million into 2 voidable years. So basically, the Lions are only on the hook for him for 1 year for $4 million. They kind of where they made it where they can renegotiate for like a next year for an option, and the next 2 years. So they pretty much it's a 1 year deal that's disguised as a 3 year deal, or a 3 year deal disguised as a 1 year deal. You know what I'm saying? So you get $4 million for this year. He stays on the team. That's all he's going to get. The Lions are going to cut him and give him $10 million. His ass is going to be here.
Right, he's going to be here. Right.
$4 million. That's a lot. To me, that's a lot easier thing to kind of. It's a prove it deal. That's basically what it did. They just did a prove it deal. They just structured it where it's in voidable years instead of everything being guaranteed up front. So
okay. Now, what happens if he gets hurt and then he's got, we only have him for the 1 year?
That's
all right. Then,
as long as he's on the roster for 1 year, those 2 years are still voidable.
Right.
So if we get rid of him, though, are we still on the hook for $10 million? If we get rid of him, are we still on the hook for $10 million?
If you get rid of him this year, you're still on the hook for $10 million. if he's after this year, we're not.
So he's basically going to be guaranteed to be signed next year to not fuck with cap. Yeah. Okay.
So basically, he's going to be here for that $4 million for 1 year. so that's basically all it is. Basically, it's a 1 year deal worth pretty much $4 million. If you cut him now, basically those 2 voidable years gives the Lions the options to re-sign him and renegotiate him on a longer term deal. They don't have to. They can. It's not like he goes back into free agency. We can just renegotiate his deal and just extend it. So basically, that's what they did right there. It makes it easier to bring him back if he has a good year this year. So that's all what Disneynomics did with that deal. But I like what the potential big guy got speed on the outside. He brings something that we, as far as the big body outside receiver that we don't have, what we were supposed to have last year with Williams, but we bringing him in for a really cheap deal. Looking at some of the other deals out there, especially with wide receivers, you're looking at Christian Curt getting that. I mean, he bounced the bank down there in Jacksonville. And even with Allen Robinson going out there to LA, he got a pretty big deal out there as well. So I know Val wants to talk about that, so she's already grinning. but
Robinson and Stafford. Oh, Lord.
I like the deal for where we are in our rebuild or our build. I like for what we need, because we're still in the mode of we have some guys that what we want and not exactly who we want. We got some of who we wanted last year with Amon-Ra St. Brown and Penei Sewell. Those are guys of who we wanted. We got to start getting that in, but we're still gonna have some guys that's gonna be what we want as we kind of take some, bring some guys in and replace them with younger players. When the draft happens. So, what do you think of the Chark deal, my man Luke G? Before I get to Val, because Val I'm gonna have to give Val this one.
Listen. It's a wait and see for me. I'm not high on it and I'm not down on it. I just feel like we just paid $4 million for a very good decoy, because most of our passes are still going into the inside. They're still going to feed the ball to the tight end, to Amon-Ra. They're going to put Khalif Raymond in the slot. And so to me, he's going to be a high paid decoy. Now, the other part of it is can he stay healthy? Because that's the concern, And so I'm not high on it. I'm just not down on it. It's more of a, okay, let me see what's going to happen here. Because I felt the same way about Trey Flowers, and I was proven right that it was nothing to be excited about, and it was that was left to be desired.
Yeah, but fortunately for us, we got a GM that didn't pay him what Trey Flowers.
Hell no, yeah.
Or the money that Christian Curt would have got. You know what I'm saying? We didn't pay that in Detroit. What you got, Maniac Tim, on the Chark signing? All right, I got you first. All right, so it's time for ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is time for the Queen of the Proud to get her assessment.
Yeah, and this is not PG-13, so it's probably out.
Yeah, it might be. I'm going to try to. I'll try to keep this as PG as possible, y'all. But none of y'all know that I was not happy with this signing at all, whatsoever, because y'all know I wanted Robinson, but. Robinson's with Matthew Stafford, so now I think I'm going to go get me a Detroit Rams shirt with Robinson on the back.
Boom!
Yes, that's going to be my Super Bowl Friday wear. Since I said I was going to get a Robinson jersey if he signed with Detroit. So I got to represent Detroit with Detroit Rams. So
there you go with that, Smith.
Yeah. Okay, so. When I heard it was $10 million, I was like, oh, what the fuck? This dude had one good year. He's coming off an injury. This does sound like a Lion signing. But now I'm a little bit better with the contract. I'm okay with it. He's pretty much, that's all right. That's all right, babe. Mm-hmm. That's good. But you know what? I mean, the dude has dropped him as junkie, Chark, okay? DJ dropped him as junkie. That's my nickname for him. That's what you're getting. So good luck with that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So coming back in the chat, coming in hot, lying know the douchebag is says he's signing for 3. His signing bonus is over 3 years. That's correct. They split his signing bonus in 3 years. The $1 million is his base salary, and the other that makes up the rest of the $3 million to make $4 million is his rest of his signing bonus. So she is correct on that one. So, all right, Maniac Tim sing Mac the Knife by Bobby Darin. Oh the shark, oh the shark, babe. Granzier 12 is having a good time with this Chark name. It says I could deal with Mac the Knife over the damn Baby Chark song. Okay, yeah. And it was funny. He got interviewed yesterday by Danny Rodgers over there on the Detroit Lions website, and he was saying he was creative. If you even look at this, the Lions media, their media department, they put a great. It was the shot of the river over, in the Detroit skyline, and it's a great day in Detroit, and it had a shark in the water outside of Detroit. So yeah, they they're definitely having fun with it. Yeah. There's definitely having fun with this. Michael Huck says,
is he going to come out with the Jaws theme song? Is that what he's going to do when he comes out of the locker room?
That'll be his thing when he scores a touchdown or something like that. They'll play the Jaws theme song or something like that. Holmes stated he's building through the draft and going to supplement in free agency. Looks like he's doing what he said he's going to do. I believe that 100%. Yeah. And you get a fan base. They're so upset that, oh, we didn't sign this guy. We didn't sign that guy. That's not how Brad Holmes wants to build this team. He wants to build it with homegrown talent. And people were upset with some of the re-signings that we had, but you got to keep some of the guys on the team. You can't just reshuffle your roster every year. You're not going to get good that way.
Plus, I can't think of no team. I've been thinking about this long and hard. I can't think of a team who built their team through free agency that's won anything.
Yeah, that's true. People try to say the Rams last year, but if you look at a lot of their core players were drafted. And most of that offensive line, a lot of those guys on defense, especially that secondary, besides Jalen Ramsey, they drafted. Their linebackers, except for what's the outside linebacker, the tall guy, the edge rusher, Von Miller and the other guy, they were pickups, but everybody else were drafted. Even you got Aaron Donald, their two top players last year were drafted by them. You have Aaron Donald and you have Cooper Kupp were drafted by the Rams. So their biggest pieces that they had, saying they had some big pieces in free agency, but their core and their foundation was guys that they drafted, and they supplemented through free agency and added those pieces on later on. I mean, I think it was a smart way to do that. I think somebody else is trying to do that in Detroit. I don't know. Brad Holmes. Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to do here in Detroit as well. Definitely something to look at here. So old timer Dave was in the building. Oh man,
what's up? You missed the whole Green Bay match, my friend. You missed the whole Green Bay match.
I know Dave's got to have a flask out today, boy. That flask got to be rolling.
I just want to, first of all, let's just go ahead and take a moment to let Dave know that we care here at Lions on the Prowl. We want you to know that we said too, because we needed him to take all that money from your team to push y'all in cap hell, and he failed us too. Okay? Yeah. So we want you to know that, yes, y'all have a great quarterback over there, but chances of y'all getting back to the Super Bowl are probably slim to none. It's okay.
This year, yeah, it ain't going to happen this year.
It's okay.
Luke G, this is for you because, of course, Micro Mike is back here on his catnip. Luke G, fair review. Would you trade for Dave Chappelle? You can get half baked.
No. I'll trade for Bob Saget from Half Baked because now he's a real one. That's a real addiction over there. And to me, Dave Chappelle from Half Baked, he got exposed by Bob Saget when he went to that meeting, and Bob Saget told him, "You ain't got no real problem." You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I'm at the pass on that trade. It's not enough value for me. Sorry.
Well, you already got baked on the Lions team anyway. You got Anzalone. He was the equivalent of Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. So
yeah. All right. Tristan's in the building. He said, "What's up to myself, Curt, Maniac, Tim, Luke G, and Val. Thank you for Tony. Tristan, the young fella. How you doing this morning? Tony, Blumenshine." I think it's Blumenshine. What's up, old timer Dave from Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Now listening on YouTube. Go Lions, man! Thank you for tuning in.
I'm just so glad you didn't ask me to pronounce his name. I'm about to be like, I'm about to be like, Curt, you Patty. You know damn well I can't do it.
No, I got it. All right, so with that Tracy Walker re-signing, what will be Detroit's Lions' strategy in improving the safety position? What you got on this, Val?
Oh, Lord, y'all gonna hate me now. But
okay.
Y'all want. Oh Lord, I've been saying
so
it. And I've been
how do we address the safety position? I'm just.
Lord,
how do we get better?
I don't think y'all are going to. And y'all want Hamilton, and Hamilton is a huge red flag. Please don't do it. Don't do it.
You keep saying that, but I want you to break it down for me. You gotta break it down like I'm a 5-year-old. Let me understand what's your biggest red flag for him.
I just don't. I honestly don't think that he simply just is not the fit with the leadership. I see him as being he does have he does have the talent, he does have abilities. But with being the overhyped, he has the potential to, you guys get him, and he just goes. Rather than taking a guy that you might need to tweak a few things and rise up to the occasion. So that's a shitty situation.
But have you ever? Okay, my question to you: have you ever seen an attitude problem with him? Like you ever seen any?
No, it's not necessarily that it's an attitude problem. I
because I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to say what your big flaw with you're saying is going to be for his potential to have a bad attitude. I'm not getting it. I mean, that the performance level is going to drop as soon as he's overrated. Yeah, that he's a little overrated. Okay.
Now, having said that, here we go. Here's my big announcement, y'all. You can thank Lionel Juicebagia for this idea. This is her bet that I have placed.
Mm-hmm.
I am putting my money where my mouth is.
Okay.
In how I feel about Hamilton being such a shit show for you guys to sign. That if the Lions, here's the bet. If the Lions sign Hamilton anywhere in the draft,
mm-hmm.
and he is a top 10 safety by the end of 2 years, or a top 5 safety in the league by end of year 4, I am buying a Hamilton jersey and wearing it on every free-for-all Friday.
Wow.
Can we do one better though?
That's a long-term bet. That's a long bet. No.
I want one better.
Okay.
This is what I want. I want
what
one
you got? Sweeten the pot, Luke G.
Once he becomes who I think he is, and he will, all I want you to do is every time we go Hamilton, you just got to be like, it's the greatest mistake I've ever made.
Wow.
That's all I want. Every time somebody go Hamilton, if they put in the chat, you got to say, it's the greatest mistake I've ever made.
Now, is this when they signing him, or if he's not become a top 10 safety within 2 years?
This is if he don't become a top 10 safety within 2 years. I believe in the first year he's going to have, if he don't come to the Lions, whoever he goes to, he's going to have an immediate impact. The only thing that will stop him is injury. Injury normally avoids any player, right? Like to me, Michaela Short was going to be the next Marshawn Lynch for that Achilles injury.
I'm not Michaela Short. That's a perfect example here, motherfuckers. Because Jim wanted him so bad, and I said, if you take him, it's going to be a mistake. And Jim was like, he never questioned me again after that.
Yeah, but the difference is we can't account for a guy to pop his Achilles tendon in practice. Come on, who had a
no, he sucked in Illinois. What are you talking?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. I watched him. I said it. I watched him. Yeah. Well, believe me, I am an Illini fan. Do you not think that I know my team?
That dude ran hard. You're being biased.
Okay, so here, I will take that. I will take that bet.
All right, appreciate it.
Here's the bet. So here's the bet, guys. Here's the bet. If you guys sign him anywhere in the draft, and he is or it would top 10 first end of 2 years, top 5 end of 4.
Okay.
Now, if he gets top 10 within 2, I will not only wear the Hamilton jersey, but I will also, every time his name is mentioned, say that was my biggest mistake.
Okay, that's the bet right now. Okay, all right.
What does Luke lose for this bet, though? If he is a bust without injury.
If he's a bust without injury?
Without injury, if he is. I'm not.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait a minute. You have to give Val her credit. That's the bet.
Let's not make this complicated.
Every time someone says Hamilton, he has to give Val.
I'll give her
it'd be like,
Luke, I'll add to it because Leonard Duchesne just said that. Not only will I say it's the greatest mistake, I will say all hail Hamilton.
All hail Hamilton.
All hail Hamilton.
Okay. All right.
So singing his praises.
So how do we address the safety position now, Luke G, with Tracy Walker being re-signed to that 3-year deal?
And in all honesty, it's really one or two ways you can look at it. Either you go out in free agency and do it, and at that point you got to pray to God that you're getting something that's gonna be comparable and make sense for you, or you have to draft one in the draft. Now, my attitude to it is this: I'm a Kyle Hamilton fan. I believe that they will take Kyle Hamilton at 2. This is my prediction since December. However, if they don't take Kyle Hamilton, and let's say they wait and they take Brisker needs to be able to show that he was worth that pick, because any person that comes after him and before him, people are going to be comparing him to it. And that's just the reality of it. Nobody from the Lions really talks about not getting Parsons for real because Sewell panned out. And so, to me, the only way you can address it is to get a player who is not only going to buy into what you do, but have immediate impact and be a starter this year. That's the only way you can do it. So via the draft would be the case for me.
Yeah, I say via the draft as well. What do you got, Tim?
Yeah, definitely the draft, because you're not going to find somebody in free agency that with the type of prove-it deals that we have, Yeah. So I think it's going to need to take it draft.
Definitely. I feel you on that one. All right. So Lionel the douchebag here also coming back says she's going to get a shiny new Hamilton jersey after the draft. Okay, man, that's always going to be fun, man. Definitely. Man, we already got some good members of the line. Okay. Here goes. Lion King says PJ Williams is out there. That's a safety as well. I don't know.
I mean, a backup, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I think we want to get younger, and I think what we need is to get younger and just because I think what they're doing. If you look at how they're doing it right now, they having some guys they're going to be 3 deep at each position, and there's going to be a young guy that's going to be going up and taking the mantle. And you're going to have 2 solid backups, and you're going to have guys that can help and mold these guys going forward. All right. So, all right. Super Saiyan says, okay, we got to you, Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan, ain't it? Ain't it Saiyan?
Saiyan? Okay, Super Saiyan says, good morning to you guys. If you didn't apologize, if I didn't apologize, good morning.
I'd have messed that up too. I know that's
from us here on the panel there, from Luke and Tim, Val, and myself. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, that's Dragon Ball Z. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah, I thought that was Dragon Ball Z.
And let the church say amen. All right. So we still got a few more questions to get to, man. We gotta get hung up on some other stuff. All right. So we got to the Tracy Walker. All right. Now here's my thing. Here's a good one. Are you concerned that the Detroit Lions brought back Boyle and Blau? Why or why not? What you got, Luke G?
No. You get to have 90 bodies in camp to explore. They already know the system. It only can help them learn the system more. You still can bring in other people for competition. But let's be honest. The Lions are not trying to break the bank. They're trying to have people who they trust on the roster so they can spend that money in other areas of need with people they don't trust. And so when you do that, you bring back Tim Boyles, The idea is pray to God he never has to get in, but if he does, I'm going back to running the ball any damn way. So it don't matter.
Makes sense to me as well. Doesn't matter. I think that with, like you said, you're gonna have, and these contracts are ones that they can get out of without a big cap hit anyway. They can move on from these guys easily if something is to come up and they happen to change somebody out real fast. I don't think they weren't trying to sign a quarterback. I don't think they were trying to sign a quarterback this year. What you got, Val?
This is not a surprise to me. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody who knows how to work a damn budget. If you've paid your damn bills, this should not be a surprise to you. The Lions are not getting a quarterback. They are not dealing with that position because there are way too many other holes to fill at this present time. Building those walls in the defense where it belongs, maybe adding some, offensive line pieces, possibly. With tackle at the Taylor Decker position, I still believe that might be a possibility, and maybe wide receiver. But they're not dealing with the quarterback situation. Why? There's no need to.
Not just yet.
There is no interest in doing that whatsoever because that is not going to be a concern until Goff's contract is up. This is not a surprise. They do not have the money for dealing with that position in the first place. So. True. They're saving the money for the draft, which is the wisest decision to be doing right now. And so this should not be a surprise to anybody who knows how to work a damn budget.
Right. I got you. Maniac Tim, what you got?
Well, I got to agree a lot with Val on there because it's like, okay, they're not, you got to go ahead and build a team and get the structure on there to go ahead and, before you add the quarterback as the final piece, we need that team, not just like the flashy receivers, the flashy quarterbacks, or even running backs. We need a great team in order to get that way. If we go ahead and we spend a lot of money overpaying people, we're never going to be that team that people want to come to. We got to make this team a great team through the draft and get people to want to come here. Get that foundation.
So basically do what the Rams did last year. So basically they built the whole team around and then they got the quarterback at the end. All right, I see you. I feel you.
Yeah, and that's exactly the way you do it. You don't build a team for a quarterback. You put a quarterback into a team. Write that down. That should be your motto. That's how you work football.
All right. We're gonna go right into this next question because it's gonna be really quick. All right, what's the biggest need for the team after the first wave of free agency? What's the biggest position in need for the team going forward right now after we've done our first wave of free agency? What you got, Luke?
Safety. It's been the same damn need for the last 3 years. It's safety. Absolutely. Can I get some? I mean, how many times y'all gonna keep watching people dot us up at the end of the game? How many times y'all gonna keep watching big play after big play and the safety not even be in the picture? It's safety. Until they address another safety, you need a tandem back there. Even Ed Reed had a running mate. Troy Polamalu had a running mate. And you didn't really notice them a lot because you felt that those guys made more plays, but it's because they did their job forcing it towards them. You need a safety. It's going to be the biggest need.
Right. Safety is the one. I think middle linebacker is another. I don't think that Anzalone is a long-term deal. I think he needs to go back to with the 4-man front. He needs to go back to a weak side linebacker or the Will going out there and cover it. So what do you got, Maniac Tim? Biggest position to need in after free agency or the first wave of free agency?
Okay, well, we do need safety help. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's obvious. We just get burned like crazy. So we need safety.
Safety, Val.
Yeah. Safety is an obvious choice. However, I am going with middle linebacker because there is so much damn need, and y'all can't depend on Anzalone. Come on, y'all. I know y'all need help at safety, but you got it. I mean, it can still be addressed, but that need there makes a big, huge difference for the safety position.
I can't argue with you. I really can't argue with you. However, I can look at teams in just last year who had good middle linebackers, and they had problems because their safety sucked. Like starting with the Dallas Cowboys, they had the linebackers, but their safeties, wasn't as consistent as they should have been for them to be successful. And I can go to other teams too. When you go and look at the Rams, they quickly went out and got Eric Weddles because they needed somebody to man that area back there. Not saying he's supposed to be the all-world beater, but he was able to help things, figure things out for the other people, and it helped their linebackers. So we can go out and get a linebacker, but I'll make the argument with Joe Bears. You got A.D. Jackson. Y'all got a linebacker that I absolutely love, and Roquan Smith. But without that safety play back there, Roquan been getting exposed because
Roquan was getting exposed is because we had Hicks and Mack being injured.
Yeah, but before the injury happened, I remember the year y'all had Adrian Amos, and then y'all had just brought in A.D. Jackson. And it looked like that linebacker couldn't do no wrong. Even when he made mistakes, it looked good because y'all had two safeties back there that would make you pay. Whether they hit the crap out of you or get an interception, they were available to make it pay. And then you lost Adrian Amos, went to, I forgot the other safety was, and just A.D. Jackson. You might as well say y'all had A.D. Jackson. And look at it. Y'all wasn't the same team. Teams are able to do a whole lot more. I just think the safety position is too underrated for a league that self-proclaims it's a passing league.
Right, but we can make an argument about any of the top three needs at this point for the Lions. All three of them are very major pressing. So, I mean, this is basically an argument on preference, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because the edge position, you look at somebody your power rusher who's going after the quarterback, look at the difference, Khalil Mack or somebody like that.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So, I can't argue with that.
So whether it's edge, safety, or middle linebacker, the Lions are going no wrong, as long as they address one of the three.
Yeah, I think some people were saying safety is an obvious choice, like Joseph Murdoch and Associates. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do it. Rodney says here that it is the edge, pressure on the quarterback, but you do have some edge defenders that were out for Detroit last year. Like Romeo Okwara did not play last year. Julian Okwara only came in at the end of the season last year. So you do have some pieces, some depth pieces that played. And I think they're going to address a lot of those positions in this draft because we have the capital. You got 5 picks in the top 97 to pick up linebackers, safety, and a couple edge rushers, or 2 of one, and 2 of each position, or one of you can address a lot of these things in that first 100 picks coming up in the draft. Those first 5 picks that we have, we're picking a lot of guys right there, and we have a lot of capital right there. So. All right, so let me get, before we go any further, let me get to that all-important last question of the show so we can, what is your grade for the Lions off-season moves so far? What you got there, Luke G?
Incomplete. We got another 2 or 3 waves of free agency coming before I can make a call on it. In the past,
I'm just saying the first wave, not the first. I said thus far, so just this far. So you're saying this is incomplete thus far?
It's still incomplete. It's still incomplete because I'm gonna tell you they're not done. They're just being strategic and smart with their money. While some people go out there and play the lottery, others are going out there and investing in Bitcoin and stock market and index funds. So you have to be able to see that they're doing just that. Right now, it's incomplete. They brought a lot of our own guys back. They brought in another receiver that we need. They're going to still draft the receiver, but for me, it's still incomplete. They're not done the first wave.
Okay, gotcha. What you got, Luke? Tim Maniac Tim. I'm checking some things right now, so I'm keeping my finger on the pulse. What you got, Maniac Tim? Your grade thus far?
Maybe a C. Yeah. True, we don't know how it's all going to shape out yet because things ain't there. But as we have stated before, that this is we're still in salary cap hell, so they did not go ahead and overpay for people thus far. We still need to look at what we need, and after the draft, when we'll get a better look at how to spend our money more wisely that we have left.
Right. Okay. Before Val, I give him a B. I gave him B plus just because it didn't. And the thing for reason why I gave them that grade because they didn't do nothing stupid. They didn't go out there and making this big, signings, big names that overpay people like we've done in the past. So that's why I gave them a B. So it's like because they didn't go out there and do something stupid. So that was the reason why I gave that thing. What you got, Val?
I'm going to surprise everybody here, and I'm going as far as only the moves that they've done so far.
Right.
I mean, because I'm in agreement with Luke that the scenario is still incomplete. But as far as the actual moves that they've done so far, I'm going to give them a B-. And because here's where I think that they're making the wise decisions, they're spending the money wisely, they're building it in such a way that it is a gradual step by step. It's always the tweaking. The success is always built by those millimeter inches. Are you making the right move little by little, step by step? Those things add up over time. And that's exactly what I think that they're doing. And that's exactly the direction they're going. And I am actually surprisingly going to admit that I prophesy that the Lions are going to have a wild card spot this year.
Okay.
Damn, we only in March. You coming in hot, okay?
You coming in real hot.
Yeah, right. You gotta warm it up a little bit. You just gotta go in like that, and we finna get off. What's wrong with you? No, we gotta go back and think about the thing.
All right, let's get to a couple more comments before we go ahead and close the show out. It says Marcel Edwards said Luke's ready to drink people's tears if Hutch is there, and they still pick Hamilton.
I think they will still pick Hamilton, even if Hutch is there. And the reason I think they do that is because of the reality that he said, not me, but Brad Holmes said, we need a lot of help and got a lot of interest in the perimeter and in that secondary, and we want to try to address that. Tracy Walker is one piece. They're still trying to believe in Okuda. Notice they have not brought in another.
I don't know why. But anyway.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna leave it at that because I know we know the Okuda conversation is not gonna go well.
Yeah. All right. So another comment we got here. Different machine today. People, sorry, it's a little sketchy. All right. They seem to be re-signing all these players that can. So they can target the best player available. Edge is a priority, but not the only one. That is correct, Lion of Douchebagia. Man, I love that name. I have to change it on the Wall of Fame.
Yeah, I was going to tell you today because you had to change it, but
yeah, I'll make sure I change it on the Wall of Fame. All right, Joseph Murdoch and Associates, the law firm, says second and safety at 2 would be okay. However, the staff would like to get the pass rushers. I think that's the more of the fan base than the staff. The staff is going to go whatever the GM tell them they're going to get.
Yeah, I mean Charles Harris being back, along with the fact that they got Levi Onwuzurike, who they believe can play that same role as Michael Brockers, and then you still getting Romeo Okwara back, and you got Julian Okwara. I just don't see why people think the pass rush is the big issue. If you go back,
even when I was on the show on Lions Nation Unite, I was on their town hall. I said that I have a strange feeling they're not going to go with that top pick. They're not going to go with edge. I think they're going to do something else. And I was saying that they're going to go safety.
And just those names you named, that's exactly my point of why they need a pass rusher. But still,
I mean, everybody's not an Asian Khalil Mack, so I don't know what you want now. All right, so it's time for us to go ahead and close out the show, people. All right, now it's time for final thoughts. What you got, my man, Maniac Tim?
Okay, well, hey, let's just hope that the Lions can keep building right. They have said that Brad Holmes has said that we'd be a lot better team next year. Val just came out and predicted that we'll be a wild card team. Man, I sure hope she's right.
I hope she's right as well. All right, what you got, Queen of the Pride? What's your final thoughts for today's show?
So picking back off of that, here's why I said that y'all going to be a wild card team, because the Bears are a clown show right now, y'all. I can't even defend this mess. That dimension's going strong over there. So as they go, you guys are going to rise up, and I think at least you're going to take the second spot up in the NFL or in the NFC North. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's where I'm predicting it to go. You can love me and hate me for my draft picks whatsoever, but I'm going to be right in the end. So thank you all for listening to the voice of wisdom. Please ignore what anybody else says, because I am Moses leading you into the promised land. So, you heard it right straight from here first. So make sure you remember that, all y'all. And thank you guys for your love and support. We appreciate you showing up every week to hang out with us.
Thank you so much for showing us. Hey, make sure you go over there and check us out on Live Station Unite. You know, I'm rocking a shirt today, so go over there. You can know you're gonna hang out with us. You never know who's gonna be over there. You know, Herman Moore might creep into to the chat every now and then. You're gonna hang out with the crew. All your favorite Lions content creators are over there. You can watch your content from the creators right there in the app. So go over there and check it out at Live Station Unite, and go to fanatics.com. You know, they got some big sales going on right now. It's the off-season. Draft hats are going to be coming out real soon. So go ahead and take advantage of those sales. The link's in the description, and just have some fun over there and get yourself some great gear at Fanatics. And go over to the LionsOnTheProdShop.com to get yourself some Proud Nation gear. Now it's time for the always inspirational Luke G to give me his final thoughts for today's show.
Hey, appreciate it. First of all, I want to say sorry to Marcel Edwards, who says, "Damn it, Luke, that wasn't a question. You were supposed to say it was delicious, but I bathed in the tears of those who are wrong." It's different. I don't need to taste it. I just need to know that it can cleanse my spirit of truth. People, first of all, today's positive quote comes from me. Your lack of discipline is the word of the day. Your lack of discipline is the reason why the royalty that you are is not being foreseen. I'm going to say it again. Your lack of discipline is the reason why your royalty of life is not being foreseen. Some of us know what we need to do and why we need to do it. We just can't find the mindset to get it done. Yesterday, you were supposed to go to the gym. You failed in that department because you had 1,000 reasons and excuses. And you had the best thing you could do, which is just get up and move. When you find your discipline, everything else around you becomes a master class. You master time. You master patience. You master virtue. You simply become a master of all things. But when you lack discipline, you are the master of excuses, the master of reason, the master of trying to find self-doubt. You simply need to find your discipline. When you say something, do something. When you stop, don't stop for too long. Keep moving. Every single message I give you ain't just about me talking to the people who need to hear it. It's about me understanding my own weaknesses. I lack discipline. And when I realize the discipline that I lack, I have to do something to change it. I'm challenging you all today who are listening to simply go out and not only make sure that when you say you're going to do something, that you do it and you do it with pride, because that's discipline. And give it a real shot of making sure that you can push through all things so you can now see how much you are a king or a queen. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't hit that like and subscribe button, if you ain't set up there and join the club, they be in the clubhouse tripping, especially Val, we're gonna pray for her. Y'all missing out. And if you don't do nothing else, don't be no chump. Please do y'all research. Enough of this Malik Willis talk.
All right, thank you everyone for joining the show today, man. Having some fun, hanging out with us. We really appreciate that. We are for our Proud Nation family. Go out, have a fun weekend, be safe, be with your loved ones, and you know what you got to do for your boy Curt. Whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For the panel, this is Curt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon. We love you, Jim.